Imagine a nation shrouded in mystery, where every smile is rehearsed, every word scripted, and reality itself is a meticulously crafted performance. This is North Korea, often dubbed the Hermit Kingdom, a place where the line between truth and fiction blurs into an unsettling spectacle. For decades, the world has peered through a keyhole, catching glimpses of a society meticulously curated for external consumption. But what if we could pull back the curtain, even just a little, to witness the raw, unedited moments behind the grand stage? This is the audacious premise of Vitaly Mansky's 2015 documentary, Under the Sun, a film that dared to expose the staged reality of North Korea, not by breaking rules, but by cleverly bending them. In 2013, Russian filmmaker Vitaly Mansky embarked on a project that seemed straightforward enough to create a documentary about an ordinary North Korean family, celebrating the life of an 8-year-old girl named Zin-mi as she prepared to join the Korean Children's Union. The North Korean Ministry of Culture, eager to showcase their nation's supposed prosperity and happiness, welcomed Mansky and his small crew. They provided a script, selected the family, designated filming locations, and even assigned minders to oversee every single shot. The contract was clear. Every aspect of the production would be controlled by the North Korean authorities. Mansky, however, had a different vision. He wasn't just making a film for North Korea. He was making a film about North Korea, and crucially, about the very act of making a propaganda film within its tightly controlled borders. His goal was to create a time machine to the Soviet Union under Stalin, to understand how his own country's history unfolded. But what he found was far more rigid and cruel than he ever imagined. Mansky quickly realized that the North Korean authorities weren't interested in documenting reality. They were interested in creating it. Every scene was meticulously staged, every line rehearsed, and every emotion dictated. Zin-mi's parents, for instance, were assigned jobs they didn't actually hold. Her father, a print journalist in real life, was portrayed as a factory worker, a more heroic and ordinary profession in the state's narrative. This blatant fabrication became Mansky's greatest tool. Instead of confronting the censorship directly, he decided to embrace it, but with a crucial twist. He kept his cameras rolling between the takes. When the North Korean minders yelled, "Cut!" Mansky's cameras continued to record, capturing the raw, unscripted moments of coercion, frustration, and the relentless pursuit of a fabricated perfection. This subversive technique allowed him to expose the true nature of the propaganda machine without directly challenging it. The minders, unaware of Mansky's true intentions, inadvertently became part of his exposé, their efforts to control the narrative only serving to highlight its artificiality.
At the heart of Under the Sun is Zin-mi, an 8-year-old girl and her seemingly ordinary family. They are presented as the epitome of North Korean virtue, diligent, patriotic, and eternally grateful to their leaders. Zin-mi practices her speeches. Her parents praise the health benefits of kimchi, and they all participate in grand parades celebrating the nation's achievements. Yet, beneath this veneer of perfection, Mansky's hidden cameras reveal glimpses of their true selves. Zin-mi's innocent confusion, her parents' subtle discomfort, and the repeated takes required to achieve the desired emotional pitch all underscore the immense pressure they face. These are not actors in a play. They are ordinary people forced to perform an idealized version of their lives for the cameras, their every move dictated by an unseen hand. The film subtly questions the psychological toll this constant performance takes on individuals living under such pervasive state control. It's a poignant reminder that even in the most controlled environments, human emotions and genuine reactions can sometimes break through the facade.
Under the Sun is not just a film about a family. It's a profound examination of North Korea's propaganda machine itself. The documentary meticulously deconstructs how the state constructs its narrative, from the smallest details of daily life to the grandest national celebrations. We see officials dictating dialogue, staging scenes in factories and schools, and meticulously reviewing footage to ensure it aligns with the official ideology. This isn't just censorship, it's a complete fabrication of reality, where truth is a malleable concept, shaped and reshaped to serve the interests of the regime. The film highlights the pervasive nature of this control, where every aspect of public life is a performance designed to project an image of strength, unity, and unwavering loyalty. Mansky's genius lies in using the very tools of propaganda against itself, revealing the cracks in the facade by simply showing the process of its construction. It's a chilling insight into a society where the individual is subsumed by the state, and where the pursuit of an idealized image overrides all semblance of genuine human experience.
Vitaly Mansky's journey to create Under the Sun was an odyssey fraught with challenges and ethical dilemmas. He was constantly monitored, unable to speak freely with his subjects, and forced to navigate a labyrinth of bureaucratic control. Yet, his determination to capture the truth, however subtle, led him to ingenious methods of subversion. By using 2 memory cards, one for the North Koreans to inspect and another to smuggle out the unapproved footage, he risked not only his career, but potentially his life and the lives of his crew. His motivation was deeply personal. Having grown up in the Soviet Union, he saw North Korea as a chilling reflection of his own country's past, a time machine to a more brutal era. He wanted to understand how such a system could endure and how individuals could survive within it. Mansky's film is not just a critique of North Korea, it's a testament to the power of filmmaking as a tool for truth-telling, even in the face of overwhelming oppression. It's a story of a filmmaker's courage, his unwavering commitment to exposing the unseen, and his belief in the enduring power of human truth. The release of Under the Sun sent shockwaves across the globe. North Korea, predictably, condemned the film, lodging official complaints and attempting to ban its screenings. They accused Mansky of dishonesty and selective editing, claiming he staged scenes and misrepresented Zin-mi's family. However, the international community largely hailed the documentary as a groundbreaking expose, offering an unprecedented glimpse into one of the world's most secretive nations. Critics praised Mansky's innovative approach, his courage in the face of adversity, and the film's profound insights into the nature of propaganda. The documentary sparked widespread debate about media ethics, state control, and the challenges of documenting life in closed societies. It forced viewers to confront uncomfortable questions about the nature of truth and the power of narrative in shaping perception. Despite the controversies, Under the Sun cemented its place as a vital piece of investigative journalism, a testament to the enduring human desire for truth and transparency.
The film's release also ignited a fierce ethical debate. Critics argued that Mansky, in his pursuit of truth, may have inadvertently put Zin-mi and her family at risk. By exposing the staged nature of their lives, he potentially subjected them to severe repercussions from the North Korean regime. Zin-mi's family themselves later condemned the film, claiming they were misled and that Mansky manipulated their daughter's scenes. This raises a crucial question. At what point does the pursuit of journalistic truth cross the line into exploitation? Is it justifiable to potentially endanger individuals for the sake of exposing a larger truth? Mansky, for his part, maintained that his intentions were to shed light on the systemic oppression, not to harm individuals. He argued that the film, by revealing the pervasive nature of state control, ultimately serves a greater good. This complex ethical dilemma remains a central talking point surrounding Under the Sun, highlighting the difficult choices filmmakers face when operating in such sensitive environments. Despite the controversies, Under the Sun remains a landmark documentary, offering an unparalleled window into the secretive world of North Korea. It serves as a powerful reminder of the human cost of totalitarian regimes and the insidious nature of propaganda. The film's legacy lies not just in its expose of a staged reality, but in its ability to provoke critical thinking and foster a deeper understanding of complex geopolitical issues. It challenges viewers to look beyond the surface, to question official narratives, and to seek out the hidden truths that often lie beneath. Mansky's courageous act of filmmaking has not only shed light on North Korea, but has also contributed to a broader conversation about media literacy, the ethics of documentary filmmaking, and the enduring struggle for freedom and self-expression in a world increasingly shaped by curated realities. It stands as a testament to the power of cinema to transcend borders and expose the uncomfortable truths that powerful regimes seek to conceal.
Under the Sun is more than just a documentary. It's a chilling cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the fragility of truth in a world where narratives can be manufactured and realities can be controlled. It leaves us with lingering questions. What truly happened to Zin-mi and her family after the film's release? What are the untold stories of millions living under such a regime? The film doesn't offer easy answers, nor does it provide a definitive conclusion. Instead, it invites us to continue asking questions, to remain vigilant,
and to never stop seeking the truth, even when it's hidden behind the most impenetrable of curtains. The story of North Korea and the lives of its people remains largely unfinished, a complex tapestry woven with threads of propaganda, resilience, and an enduring human spirit that yearns for freedom. Thank you for joining Epic Scribe AI on this journey into the heart of a staged reality. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the untold histories of our world.